All right, thank you for joining me this afternoon, everybody. Going into the evening hours now, actually. We are looking at a live winter weather event up here in New York. We take a look at this live cam here in portions of the south of the Toronto area there in Canada. We see that we do have some snow flurries flying around, all right? The temperature's sitting at about 36 degrees, but that's not even the most intense part of this winter storm here. Towards portions of western New York here, we could be looking at some areas getting 5 to 9 inches of snow by by the time this thing is said and done. We do have some winter weather advisories in effect here for the Watertown area. This is going to be in effect for 3 counties there in New York. And then at the same time, we're looking at a severe weather potential down here in the southwest United States. At the minute, we have several special weather statements and one special marine warning for some strong storms that are moving through portions of California, Arizona, and New Mexico. At the minute, we've got some strong storms there in southwestern California, but Arizona is getting its fair share of intensity as well here, as we could have some strong to severe storms just towards the northeast of Mesa in Arizona there, okay? So we're going to look out for that. We also have this strong storm here near Winslow, but it is quickly weakening out, so we'll watch all those. But in addition to that, as if that wasn't enough, we also have some strong to severe storms out here in Florida at the minute. Specifically, we have got a storm here just along the coast of western Florida here approaching Tampa that is special marine warned for wind gusts of 40 miles per hour or greater possible with this strong thunderstorm here as it approaches the St. Petersburg area, alright? So we're going to want to watch out for this one too. We've got several areas that we are watching at the minute, so this could be a pretty eventful stream. None of these events are like game-changing on their own or really even breaking news, but put them together and it's pretty interesting that we've got 3 different areas looking at significant weather all at once across the country right now. We do have a storm here that has been relatively impressive for a little bit towards the northwest of Melbourne in Florida. We may have some pea-sized hail associated with that storm possibly. Maybe even a little bit of damaging or gusty winds, not damaging winds, but gusty winds here on the backside of it up to 35 miles per hour. So we'll watch this one. I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem. It's just going to be your typical, springtime garden storm. Let's see here what the velocities are showing on it now. Yeah, again, still that pocket of high winds, 30 to 35 miles per hour in some spots, it looks like, maybe even higher in a couple of locations. So we'll look out for that. Again, nothing major yet, but there are several areas that are seeing some minor events that are noteworthy. We'll take it back out here to the southwestern United States, down here towards LA. We're going to be kind of bouncing between three or four different locations here during this stream. These storms, as they arrive towards Huntington Beach here, are not looking quite as impressive near Los Angeles now. Whenever this special marine warning was issued, these were actually some pretty concerning storms, but they're actually moving south anyway, so it's not even like they're approaching the LA area. They're actually moving on to sea here, but there were a few storms capable of producing some large hail south of LA, it looks like, here for a little bit. So if you have any hail reports, send those into the National Weather Service here. We do have a 2% tornado risk back here for parts of eastern Florida. Let's go ahead and pull that up. We'll turn on the tornado probabilities. So if you are anywhere from West Palm Beach back up towards Titusville, you're going to have a 2% chance to see a tornado in your town today. I don't think there's really any tornadic threat with these storms, but, I mean, it is highlighted by the National Weather Service, so we'll watch for that. I think the main threats are going to be gusty winds and small hail, though, with this system in Florida here, alright? So these storms are approaching pretty quickly here to the south of Tampa area in Florida, so we'll watch out for that. Then we've obviously got that storm north of Palm Bay as well that's looking minorly impressive. Some lightning, maybe some pea-sized hail, maybe a little bit of gusty wind activity. We'll take a look at our winter storm again here. We do have some pockets of heavy snowfall up there towards the north of this radar site here, towards the east of Kingston, Canada, actually. And we may even see a special weather statement get issued for these gusty snow showers here. At the minute, not too majorly impressive, but there is actually some pretty heavy snowfall associated with these along the Indian River. So, again, we'll watch that. We do have a deep freeze expected tonight for a good portion of the United States. Down here in the deep south, we have widespread freeze warnings from northeast Texas back into southern North Carolina, because temps are going to be getting very cold here over the night, maybe down to the 20s, even as far south as southern Mississippi and southern Alabama there. So we'll watch out for that. Very unusual to see that in late March. That is for sure. Let's see here. We do have that special weather statement removed. I believe there was a special weather statement for the Irvine area, but it has been removed as those storms are moving out of the warning box, heading out to sea there. We also got a special weather statement removed here in northern Arizona. I think it just expired, but also that storm is weakening out. There's the storm northeast of Phoenix that we'll watch for some small hail, but not too concerning there. Again, none of these are really too concerning. They're all just kind of smaller systems. But when you put them all together, I figured might as well go ahead and go live. I don't have anything else going on tonight. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up chat here. So if you have any questions about your location, leave them down below. Sorry if I've missed any chat messages thus far. But yeah, I do have chat pulled up now, so we'll just be chilling here for a little bit. I do think we'll need to watch this storm here as it approaches Tampa. I don't think it's going to produce any severe weather, but maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms. Again, probably the most concerning one right now, here to the north of Melbourne. Actually, pretty far north of Melbourne. Maybe 20 to 30 miles north of the city at the minute. Really, Florida, you're just going to be seeing showers and storms wherever you're at some point tonight, if you have not already seen any today. We will get a new Storm Prediction Center update at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We actually have some blizzard warnings up here in Alaska, which, I mean, it is Alaska, but for late March, that's still kind of impressive. Some very low temperatures. Wind chills down to 50 below zero. You definitely don't want to be going outside up there. But that's not that uncommon for Alaska. We do have a new special weather statement here. This is going to be for the city of Los Angeles. So if you're in Los Angeles, you are now under a special weather statement. This is for a storm here capable of producing wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and pea-size hail as it moves to the northeast side of the city. Actually, was at the northeast side of the city, about to approach the suburbs here. So you may want to get indoors to prepare for this cluster of showers and storms right now in the El Monte area. I think we'll wrap up the stream here by looking at some live cams. Let's see here. Charlotte, North Carolina. See here. You got some cloudy skies, maybe some gusty winds even. Yeah, gusts up to 30 miles per hour almost there at times. So, actually pretty windy out there at the minute in Charlotte. Move it over to Little Rock here, just off to the west, obviously. Got some much nicer conditions with clear skies. And then maybe occasionally a stronger wind gust, but nothing too concerning. And a decent temperature, a little bit lower than probably preferred, but you can't complain about 50s. Take it up here to northwest Iowa, just to the north of Spencer. Actually got some pretty low wind chills here. Actually, this is a glitch, yeah. I looked at this and I was like, negative in the wind chill? Seriously? But no, this is a glitch. It is just pretty cold in general, though, with temps in the 30s at the minute. But wind chills are not at zero. That's a glitch. Let's see here. Again, we're just moving across the country right now. We're not looking at one specific spot. North California here, Mount Shasta. We're looking at some beautiful conditions. In the 70s right now, sunny. You get a beautiful shot of the mountains there. Um, Very lovely looking, honestly. That's honestly one of the nicest pictures you'll see in terms of the weather. That would be a good screensaver, I feel like, honestly. But yeah, very beautiful up there in Northern California today. As long as you can avoid a pesky snow shower every now and then. But actually, I don't think that was a threat for California today. I was just saying that because usually it is at this time of year. Let's see here. Southern Wisconsin. What do you got for us here in Brooklyn? Pretty nice conditions. Once again, sunny with temps in the high 30s, so a little bit chillier, but nothing that you guys have never seen before for sure. Take it over to Oklahoma City. We have got Norman here with highs in the 50s. Completely beautiful skies there. Look at that sunset. Again, very hard to complain about this kind of weather if you are down there in Little Rock today. We'll take a look at a few more here. Southeast Kansas and the Burlington area. Beautiful once again. A little bit on the chillier side though, with highs in the mid 40s. Let's see here. Where else? Take a look at East Kentucky here with the new Ryan Hall live cam. You see here we have got some beautiful partly cloudy skies there in Kentucky. Although some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour cannot be ruled out, and the temperature is relatively low anyway if you are up there in the higher elevations. So, actually, a pretty nasty day up there in East Kentucky. Take a look at southwestern Ohio here. That is not a live cam. That is just a cyclone port. Let's see here. Detroit at the minute. We got some pretty overcast gray skies. Very cold temperatures here. The wind chill is very nasty. Again, I don't know if I'm buying these wind chills because there's no way it goes from the 30s to the teens in minutes, but we do have some gusty winds, so watch for that. Kalamazoo. Much better than that area, but it does actually look like we do have some snow showers moving through, so perhaps I was wrong. These are more so wintry mixed showers in Kalamazoo, actually, so actually pretty nasty out there in Kalamazoo. It looks nice when you just see this until you see the snow flurries. It looks really wet on the ground, though, so I imagine at some point this was rainy. But at the minute, it is very snowy. We'll go ahead and take one last look at all of our weather events that we got going on here. One final round. Florida. Again, St. Petersburg, Merritt Island. You guys could be having some strong thunderstorms in your area soon. Take it back out to the west. We have got some strong storms up there near Phoenix. We take it over to Los Angeles, even further off to the west. We do have some clusters of stronger thunderstorms we'll have to watch out for. And then finally, we have our winter weather event up there in New York, obviously. You're starting to see some of those snow flurries move through on our live cam there. So that's going to be it for this stream. If you guys did enjoy, please do be sure to like and subscribe. Again, pretty significant weather once you factor in that this is all happening at the same time, but on its own, not that impressive. So, thank you all for watching the stream once again.